and welcome to Jayson Waller Unleashed. Real talk, real success. I'm host Jayson Waller, former billion-dollar business entrepreneur, elite business coach, two-time top 5 podcast host with the BAM podcast and the True Underdog. You might know me from my TED Talks, best-selling books, or even my brand new reality TV show on Amazon, BAM Fam. Are you hungry for inspiration, wisdom, perhaps a hearty laugh? Get ready for a dynamic, electrifying journey filled with towering business triumphs, intimate family moments, and raw honesty that you won't find anywhere else. Buckle up. This is about to get dope as hell. I'm telling you, I have had all kinds of guests on my previous shows, and we're going to have some bomb guests on this. We're going to be talking about everything from politics to money to business to family to drama to kids to you name it. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be real. It's going to be raw. It's going to be in your face. It is Jayson Waller Unleashed. Real talk, real success coming now. Bam! Bam! Jayson Waller here with Jayson Waller Unleashed. That's right. We are super excited about the episode. As you can see today, I've got some friends with me today. I've got my homeboy, homegirl, not sure, Zog, and I got Zara, right? You can see them clearly here. I'm super excited. I'm going to tell you a little bit about both of them. One single's been here about 5 days, loves walks on the beach, is looking for a companion. The other one has a spouse at home, making sure that their third cousin is being appropriate here on Earth. I have also got another special guest. Without further ado, the star of the BAM Fam show, not me, my better half, the one who keeps me between the buoys, abuses me at home, punches me in the face, beats the shit out of me with plungers, treats me like shit, kick me in the balls, lights my toes on fire. Did I cover everything? My wife, the better one, Liz Waller. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
That's it. I'm great. I'm in the office.
Why do you always come at me of
so
how I talk?
Do you hear what I say? I whisper really quietly, and I come with a steer. I'm gonna cut someone. So listen, I just had you on a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
And that show took off. People are like, we want more Liz. Like, all right, I'll give you more Liz. It's crazy to me. We talked about being a narcissist, right? You guys say I'm a narcissist, and I happen to think you're the narcissist, and here's why. So I have like 380 episodes between 3 shows.
Yeah.
You've watched 2. One was the one with Bradley talking about the Generac issues, which was a big deal.
Yeah.
And emotional. And then your own. Who does that? I don't even watch my own podcast.
I don't know. I listened to it. I didn't really watch it. I listened. I feel like there's a difference.
Why though? You don't think that's
I think just to how did I sound on there?
How do you think you sounded?
I mean, it was fine. I don't think it was bad.
Okay, good. I thought you sounded fantastic.
Yeah, I just want to hear into just my actual voice.
I think I sounded a little better, but no, I'm just kidding. But I thought you sounded fantastic.
Yeah, he's the real narcissist.
I'm the real narcissist. I'm okay with that. So what do you think of my 2 friends here? What do you think of Zog right next to you?
I mean, he's a little hot.
You don't know if he's he or she. You don't know.
It's hot.
They come with no gender, by the way. He got here from Earth 5 days ago. No gender, and he basically transports children through his hands. So if they were to touch hands, they'd have a child.
It's weird.
It is weird. Well, what's really weird, if you sit down and have a conversation with him, which I've done a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he tells you about
his language.
Absolutely. And he tells you about him being single. He's looking for a great companion. I'm telling you, he loves walks on the beach. It is a badass, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool too. Zara, Zara, she, he, I don't know. Doesn't put up with anything.
Yeah.
She's tough on the streets. I think she's a she. I think that's a he and that's a she, but they tell me they're gender neutral. Yeah. They identify as aliens. Mm. That's what they said. We identify as aliens. We don't play that game. Okay. So I'm good with that. And if you look, they don't even have any genitals. It's weird. Like I said, they transport, I think, semen through the hand. It's
ew.
Ew. Ew. I thought you'd like that. That's not
gross.
Fun?
Oh, kind of gross.
So we got done filming BAM Fam this past weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Was that not exhausting?
Yeah, my feet still hurt.
Your feet hurt?
Yeah.
Okay.
My back, my legs, my arms, everything.
My back, my legs, my arms.
I didn't get to sleep much.
Why didn't we sleep much?
It's just long days, and then had to get back up and do it all over again.
What'd you think? How do you think we did?
In the moment, you're like, did I do enough? Did I say enough?
Yeah.
Like, was I my true authentic self?
I don't know if Tony, our producer here, can leave or not. I think he's stuck. Are you stuck in here? Oh, he's able to exit left. Thank you, Tony. We appreciate you, brother.
Bye, Tony.
Keep it hood, man. If it ain't hood, keep it gangster. If it ain't gangster, keep it in the trailer park. That's what I do. All right? Especially hey, Zog and Zara, they keep it in the trailer park, dude. That's where I found them. Yeah, they're hood. So I'm going to have whole episodes where I just conversate with these two.
You're just weird.
You don't understand what they say?
No.
Dude, I'm in here.
Weird.
It's lonely. I talk to them all the time. Like I said, Zog's been here 5 days. Zara's been here a day. So Zog's a little bit more acclimated with our atmosphere and our oxygen levels. And I actually got Zog to drink some of the water. What do you think about that water?
I think it's pretty good. I think it's smooth.
You know, that's the purest water on the planet.
Yeah.
So let me explain to everybody what's going on. So we are looking at a water company. It's a atmospheric water generator. It's hard to say. Zara gave me the idea. And what it does is it takes water from the air. There's water molecules in the air, and it makes it drinking water. It's so fucking amazing. And the technology that's patented is actually when it goes into the system, because it's like people are like, oh, it's a dehumidifier. Okay, yeah, I get that, but it's better than that. It actually ozones the water to make it as pure and clean as possible, cleaner than RO, right? And then it adds the elements to make it alkaline water. So you're tired? You don't like talking about water?
I don't.
I love talking about
this.
It's
too
it's a good business opportunity.
No, I agree. I think
it's going to save lives. What are you talking about, dude? It's going to save lives.
I know the mechanical parts of it. I'm just like, just tell me that if I drink it, I won't die of cancer. And it's just good for me.
Well, a report just came out, like 27% of people's water have too many.
Oh, I believe that. I'm sure it's
too
more
many
than that.
Contaminants in it. The EPA's not approving it.
Wasn't that more than that?
I don't know. 27%, more than 1 in 4.
That's gross.
Yeah, it is gross.
That's why all of America really is like
sick. Looks old.
Yeah, it's gross.
I agree. Well, we're going to help that. We're going to create a company that's going to change the world, and I'm super excited about that. So we're involved in that. That's super exciting. Bam Fam, you know, there were some tears drawn on the show. You cried.
Yeah.
I cried. You talk about I never cry.
You don't cry. I still don't have proof of that. I'm going to have to see proof.
You're going to have to watch it. Well, I do cry, Liz, and I just had this conversation.
I never see you.
Yesterday with somebody, maybe. And you don't see me because you want me to cry when we fight.
I just want you to cry in general.
No, like if something sad happens, you've seen me like cry in a movie or tear up.
Yeah, like you'll cry at the dog that got ran over by the car, but you won't cry like
if we're fighting. You don't understand.
It pisses me off.
I mean, I'm built like a soldier. If we're fighting, I'm not crying because my brain is in war mode. I need you to cry. And listeners out there, some of these listeners, they get it. If your brain is in war mode, why am I going to be weak and cry? And I feel bad because I love you and I don't want you to cry. But we fight, you cry. I don't
like
cry.
My emotion. But it's like a cry, like I'm sad, I'm hurt, but I'm pissed.
Right. And my sad and hurt and pissed comes out angry.
Yeah, but then you just never cry though. I just don't like it.
It's not true. I cried the other day in the car.
It irritates me. I don't know this. I'm not with you.
But I'm not crying.
I need you to put a camera up and let me see it.
If something happens, but dude, I do cry. Liz, cry. I'm human and I cry.
You're an alien. You do not cry.
Dude, I think Zog and Zara are going to be insulted that you told me I'm one of them.
You don't cry.
They don't cry.
You don't either.
Their ears wiggle when they're upset. So weird. I'm telling you, Zog gets upset all the time at the weirdest shit.
Oh my God.
He does. It's a freak. It's hard. I don't want to identify them as the wrong thing here. I'm telling you, they came with no gender, dude. It said gender neutral. Identifies as alien. That's what it said when they delivered and came down from space. In the trailer park, I picked them up. Oh my God. So anyways, crying. I do cry. I do boo-hoo. I do get sad. Just not a lot if I'm at war. The problem is you want me to cry when we fight, and that's not fair. If we're fighting and you're saying hateful shit and I'm saying hateful shit, and then you start crying, I can't just cry because we're fighting. I wish you understood that. But like when you tell your story, like you were telling your story, at one of the dinners or something, you were talking to Kinsey and we were mentioning your dad. I was sitting there, eyes were watering. I was getting emotional hearing you talk about it. That made me cry because I was sad for you. I'm not at war with you. If you're throwing things at me or shooting me with something or throwing grenades at me or bombing me, and then we're in the middle of that and you think I'm going to cry, I'm like, kill or be killed. I don't cry.
That's, I just never see you cry. No matter what the
But I have feelings.
Yeah.
And I have emotions.
Yeah.
And I stress.
Yeah.
And I get depressed.
Yeah.
I talked about depression on my interview for Bam Fam. It was hard because I never knew what depression was till everything happened.
Yeah. Depression sucks.
And you remember you were like, well, I've been going through this. I'm like, I've never even knew what this felt like.
Story of my life.
Yeah, that sucks to feel that way, to feel like you feel a certain way and there's nothing you can do about it. That's horrible. Or out of your body experience.
Yeah, well, you disassociate.
Not a fan of that at all. Oh my goodness. It was fun to do game night.
Yeah.
How cool was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite thing you acted out? Do you remember?
I don't know. Like the cards weren't as good as they used to be because obviously we bought the wrong game.
I thought the cards were pretty good.
I mean,
there were some inappropriate ones.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, there wasn't Cum Dumpster. And for those that don't know, we have an adult game night that there was a waiting list to play when we were in Michigan where couples would come in and we do all kinds of nasty adult charades and not on purpose. We didn't know we bought the charades and we're like, we got to do what? And then we got used to it and it became hilarious. And then there were so many people wanting to play.
We played it so much. We memorized.
Played it so much we had to memorize. It's pretty bad. We had a good time. We did it in Turks a while back too, a couple years ago. But this time we did it with some friends here in North Carolina. We had some friends flying from Arizona. We're supposed to have friends come in from Michigan. That didn't happen. And we played.
Yeah.
And it was a good time.
Yeah.
We didn't finish. I think my team won.
I think you probably cheated, but yeah.
How would we cheat? You know what thing that I
definitely lost.
Your team
my team was just not.
Guys were really bad, dude.
We were. Yeah.
And you had two of our kids. I felt bad. There's some of that stuff they shouldn't have known anyway. I'm glad they're on Liz's team.
Well, they're adults, though.
Yeah, I don't like them that learning some of the stuff was inappropriate.
Sure they already know.
Oh, it's so bad.
Just,
Big Package was one that I thought I did really well.
Yeah, that was funny.
My guy guessed.
Yeah,
you had to act out Big Package. It was a lot better than Cum Dumpster. Yeah.
I did pretty good though.
Huh?
I did pretty good.
I still have nightmares of that.
Pat myself on the back.
I still have nightmares of you acting that out. It was bad. I think I wake up in the middle of the night. No, is that real? No, it's not. Okay. So, we had a good time. Filming was exhausting. Kinsey just went back to school.
Yeah.
We're sad.
Sad about
Fighting with Hannah. She came in here to apologize. We had a huge fight last night. Too bad we didn't get that on camera.
Yeah.
Hannah was being Hannah. I was being me. It just got bad. Cussing each other out. Probably shouldn't do that. Word of wisdom here is don't cuss your kid back out even if they cuss. Because you do. I felt bad. So, but we made up. And that's who we are. We love hard and we fight hard, right, Liz?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah, I think you fight harder than I do.
No, I don't. You fight so dirty.
I don't know, Liz. Like you've knocked my teeth out.
Below the belt,
you've actually thrown a remote control that literally exploded in the back of my head and gave me a concussion.
Like there's things you did to me too.
Yours are 10 times worse.
That's all just your opinion.
But you're the aggressor. See, people don't realize that I'm not the aggressor at home.
No, you take pokes.
You. But you're an aggressive, angry human being. I'm not.
And then I'm just like,
I'm a funny, like, ha, 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 let me fuck with you. And you literally come with a barrel bat and you're fucking mean. You're just abusive.
Dude, you poke me too much and I will come for you.
But dude, that's a problem.
No, it's not.
Dude, the way you come is, dude.
I'm going to eat every time.
But then you want to cry. See, that's what throws me off.
No, that's just
it's
like
eat or
my
be
reaction.
Eaten, but then I'm going to boo-hoo in the middle of a fight.
That's my reaction.
Who the fuck does that? And then you get mad at me in the middle of the fight. You won't even cry. It's like, dude, you're fucking calling me a cocksucker or a see you next Tuesday. And then you turn around and you want me to fucking cry? Are you out of your fucking mind? I'm not going to fucking cry. I'm in a fucking war here. I don't cry.
I mean, I cried. That's my emotion.
I'm not going to get punched in the face and go, I'm going to be like, bring it. Let's go.
It comes out. I mean, I'm going to come for you still, even if I'm crying.
Oh, I know.
I mean, that's what I think people don't
You knocked my teeth out one time.
I would knock them out again.
I think that's wrong.
So sorry.
You would hurt me again.
I mean, you poked.
There's been years. You're pretty abusive.
I'm not abusive.
In fact, I remember when we were younger dating, you smacked the shit out of me. My mom had to say something to you.
You deserve to be smacked.
You are an abusive. People don't know this about Liz. Maybe the bully isn't London in the show. Maybe the bully and the abuser is you.
I'm not an abuser.
I think it's you.
I'm just like,
I'm going to go ahead and register you to bully.com for
drives
sure.
me so insane. I'm just like, and I'm just.
But how does one's mouth drive someone insane? I've got a sexy mouth.
No, your mouth is just like, you're a lot. You just spew diarrhea and it just pisses.
So I
me
go
off.
below the belt with pokes.
Yes. So
something's like a 2, I'll say a 10, and then you're ready to become abusive. But then you want to make it physical.
I'm a physical person.
Yeah, but dude, well, I am. I just don't want to fight you. You're a girl.
I want to fight you.
But that's a problem.
I'm sorry.
That's not healthy.
It's healthy for me. It makes me feel better. I don't give a shit. Knock my ass out. But when I wake up, you better run.
You better run.
Because I'm coming.
You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to have Zog and Zara fight my battles for me.
Oh my God.
People are going to piss me off. I'm going to sick these two on them. So people better be scared, dude. These fuckers come sliding through your damn air conditioning unit, drop into your house, and fucking spit semen through their hand to your hand, and you're fucking impregnated. Ew. I don't want to hear anything. Is that too much?
Yeah.
I don't do that. Dude,
maybe they get STDs, just, too many hands. Like.
Your hands touch too much, you now have a disease.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Put a glove on.
Maybe you wear gloves and that's how they don't care. I don't know. That's what I read. Put gloves on and they're not able to spew the babies.
Need to be evaluated.
Maybe they just touch hands and then another Martian appears.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll have to ask Zog after we get off. We'll dig into Zog's past, understand a little bit more.
Do that. I have other things to do.
You have another podcast today.
I do.
And that's crazy enough. One of the other things I want to talk about is being a grandma.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Best thing ever.
Because you're like a gilf. You're like a grandma I'd love to feed. Like just continue to just give you food all day.
Yeah. No, I love it. It was like in the beginning, I was kind of like, I don't want the responsibility because I feel like 50,000 kids of my own. It was like too soon in some ways.
It was too soon.
Like I was like, God, I still have my own kids in here. I still have to take care of my
Christian
own.
was 9.
Yeah, but it was just like, God, I didn't get a break. No, but like, I love them. It's hard for me to go one day without seeing them.
It is hard.
Like I love seeing them. They bring me joy. Literally, I could have the worst day or have health anxiety. I go over there. They just make my life better. God knew what he was doing.
So everybody going through stress, anxiety, get some grandkids.
Yeah.
Changes it, makes it better.
Yeah.
No breaks though. I told everyone Saturday, can we come over? Was it Saturday or Sunday? Sunday. Can we come over and swim? And I'm like,
no, it was Monday.
I said, can we take a break? Like, you guys have been over every day. And Hannah's like, and then we're like, well, we come over and swim, but we don't want to cook. And what do? We go to the store. We get all the things. We end up cooking. We end up juicing. That juicer shot me in the eyeball. It hurt for like 2 days.
It got on the ceiling too.
Oh my God, dude. We got to learn to use it. They tagged me in their posts.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. It's a cool juicer. And it honestly, like, I don't like juice. I don't like vegetables. I don't like fruit. Like, I struggle with eating. And it actually is like not even bad. It's actually good. It's weird.
Dude, and the smell of the juice is amazing.
It's really
like
weird.
You could sit there and smell the juice and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's just messy.
We did limes. We added limes to everything. So we had carrots, we had beets, we had celery, lots of celery juice.
Better at it.
We do. We had ginger.
I hate ginger.
We had blueberries and raspberries that were squeezed in, not a lot. And then we had lime juice. Oh my God. The lime juice just made everything better.
I just don't like lime.
You think you don't, but when that's added to that, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like a game changer because it gives it like a citrus flavor.
I guess. It's just weird. The whole thing is weird.
Because some of those vegetables, they just, it's healthy when you're drinking it, but you're like, this doesn't like taste great if I have like carrots.
I need to get
beets.
my greens in.
Apples, kale, spinach.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should juice tonight.
Yeah.
Let all the kids go to bed.
But you have to clean it up. Like I said the other day, I was like, if you juice, you got to clean. And then you
So I'll make a deal. So you go make money.
Oh.
And then I'll go home and I'll clean when we juice.
Oh my God.
Which reminds me, I think you're starting a podcast.
Okay. So We want to.
You and Zog? Hey,
No.
Zog, you're going to start a podcast with Liz?
No, me and my friend Katie.
You and your friend Katie. Shout out to Katie Prater, who came for game night.
Yeah.
Matt Prater, kicker for the Cardinals' wife.
Yeah. Yeah,
said,
and I think consistently, like...
Hold on. First, I love her text. Hey, next year when we film season 2 of Bam Fam, let's have Bam Fam and Praters hit Europe.
Yeah.
I love that. We'll just go to Europe. We'll have to talk to the producer about that. We've never been to Europe.
No,
people don't know that. They're like, oh, I said, dude,
we travel all over in the U.S. and like the islands, but that's about as far as we go.
I want to go to Europe, hit Italy.
And I think
Ireland.
the reason why, I mean, obviously I hate flying, but I mean, I do it. Like, you know, the kids being so small, it's such a pain.
Well, now the grandkids are small.
Yeah, I know, but they travel really well. They've been traveling.
Hawaii, they did like a champ.
Yeah, it was 12 hours.
Like a cholo. Lean like a cholo.
I mean, they all got traveler's diarrhea coming back. That was a rough.
Is that like a thing? Because I've never had traveler's diarrhea, and I travel a lot. I don't just go, oh shit, I got a diarrhea.
Like you drink the water, it's different. The food's different.
Yeah.
Like they were throwing up diarrhea. I was like, oh my God. And then London, I was like,
putting the cross up, please stay
in
away.
your room. I don't want.
Do you remember I couldn't swallow? Things were stuck in my throat. I was all scared.
Yeah.
It was scary. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah. Too much acid reflux.
Which reminds me, you got to get that prescription refilled. For real. Like the last one I took today. So you might want to put that in your little notepad.
Okay, I'll get right on.
Refill acid reflux medicine because I don't have any. And I'm going to need it.
Okay. You're just gonna.
You'll forget, dude. You'll forget.
I just sent it.
I'll tell you something like 30 times. Like, I really need you to do this. And the day comes and you don't do it. And I go, you did like, shit, I forgot. I'm like,
at least I own it and say I
just fucking told you.
Lie and say, no, I did do that. I'm gonna get that for you.
Well, then I'd call you Hannah.
I mean, would you? Would you catch me? No. How would you know?
I guess I wouldn't. See? I don't pay attention.
So you're welcome that I'm honest. I'm an honest person. You're welcome.
Thank you for being honest and not accomplishing shit I need you to get done.
I do it.
The kids are like, Mom, I don't feel good. Can you book me a doctor's appointment? Yeah, I will. 4 days later, Mom, okay, I'll get on it.
I do it.
What do you have that distracts you?
TikTok.
We should take your phone away.
It's like hours on TikTok, and I'm like, where did my life just
How
go?
do you do that? What do you watch?
Everything. It's like TV to me.
But it's not. It's like 5-second videos.
I don't know. I don't know. It sucks my brain in. And I'm always like, God.
I think the Chinese are controlling you.
They definitely control my brain.
Zog, can you fix that? I think Zog can fix that for you. Zara might can. I don't know.
He's on vacation. He's on holiday.
Yeah. It's TikTok, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I do other stuff.
You know how much I look at TikTok a day? Like 2 minutes when I load something.
I don't know.
Should I look at it more? Am I missing out?
I wouldn't say you're missing out.
Well, you seem like it if you're on it 9 hours a day.
It's like I just get on there and like, oh, I'm bored right now. And then 2 hours goes by. I'm like,
how the fuck can you look at it for 2 hours? Like even on Instagram, I don't even look at people's stories often. Like I post and then, I might scroll down for like a second. I'm like, oh, nothing interesting on the Lions. And I move on. It's
weird because I mean, like I don't post mostly on my social medias, but I mean,
well, you watch. I think there's groups of people. I think there's people that post and then there's people that watch. I don't know if you post a lot, you don't watch. And if you watch a lot, you don't post. Like I think that's a thing.
I always want to be a poster, but I'm like, I mean, I just don't feel like I'm an interesting person. So I just am like, what am I going to post about?
I think you're an abusive person. We covered that earlier. You're not interesting. You're mean.
To each is their own.
Well, people like mean.
Some people deserve it.
I don't.
I mean, sometimes you got to be told where your place is.
Bitch better know her place. Yep. That's a shout out to Meredith.
Oh. Right now you need like the Bradley, like.
I need the little bomb. I got this. I don't know if that did it. I have these little recorded things. I should go and record some. It's pretty funny. Little button comes on. I'll get some buttons put in. We'll drop them. It won't be bombs. It'll be like torpedoes, or it'll be the alien music. Do, 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 do. Like one of those.
Or a good fart, because that's usually what happens in our family.
I'm telling you,
From
you
your
and
son.
Christian fart more than anybody
Oh
I've
my
ever
God,
met. It's
you and
so
Christian.
bad, dude. Like you're
I
just
wish
ripping
some
ass.
days I had gas like you guys, because like I would pay you
You're
back.
not innocent, by the way. Like you bust ass,
If
dude.
I do, I'm like, yes.
Dude, you bust some
It
ass
makes
though, dude.
my day. Like you're like, why do you want to have gas? Because like you don't understand the life I live. It's like a frat house. It's burping and farting and balls. Like, ooh, all day, every day. And I'm like, Jesus.
Whose balls? It ain't my.
Christian's like, yeah, my balls itch. My balls are sweaty. My balls are really itchy on this right hand ball. Like my ball on the right side's so itchy today, Dad. I'm like, oh my God. Anytime in the car with one of you, I gotta roll the windows down, because death.
His is worse than mine.
Death.
His is worse than mine.
Ugh.
He eats nothing but healthy shit, and it stinks.
He was telling me a story yesterday coming home from school. He puts his legs up. I already know when he puts his legs down, I go, you're going to fart. Don't fart in my car. He's like, it's just a little one. And I had to roll the windows down. He's like, oh man, it stinks. I'm like, I just want to kill you every day. He's like, I had gas all day today at school. And I was like, really? Did you fart in class? He's like, man, in math class, I had to get it out. He was like, the whole classroom stunk. And he was like, everybody goes, oh my God, who farted? And he was like, it wasn't me.
I know.
He's like, and then I was in this other class and it kind of squeaked out. He's like, oh man, that was my shoe.
Dude, we were out on the football field, and we've got some big linemen, right? Some chubby linemen, some buff, like some big linemen. He's quarterback, and we're get on line. He's over there, and he's about 4 yards behind. All you hear is, and he like looks at me, and I go, and he goes, you heard that? I said, God. Yeah. He goes,
it's just nonstop. I'm like
on the football field, he's busting ass, dude.
God, I mean,
I expected it from the big lineman, but him, I'm like, dude, come on, really? Like, come on.
That butt is always fighting. Always. So
absolutely.
Gross.
London got to go to some concert last night. Suicide Boys.
Yeah.
They look like they worship the devil.
Yeah, it does.
It's scary looking.
I think that's just like the vibe for like every artist now. Is like Satan worshipers. It's just
weird. It is weird.
Like
me and Christian been jamming to 80s a lot. I've been singing on TikTok, singing all the 80s girly songs like Madonna.
I hate the 80s.
How?
I like 90s music.
You listen to 80s with me, though.
I know, but it's not my favorite.
You like Elton John, Billy Joel, Poison.
Yeah, but it's not my favorite.
Def Leppard.
It's your favorite.
Bon Jovi. Who do you like in the 90s?
Like Dr. Dre, Warren G.
You like West Coast rap better than East Coast rap?
Yeah.
See, that's why we're together.
Yeah.
Tell us about your idea for a podcast with you and Katie. You were coming up with a couple names. I feel like I helped with a name, maybe. Me and Zara
I don't
here.
really want to say my names yet.
Okay, we won't say your names yet. I really like the names, though.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't want somebody to like all of a sudden be like
hijack your name.
Yeah, and she just texted me. That's funny, Katie.
That's how the world works, right? So, okay, got a new podcast coming out. What's the podcast going to be about?
I think just like shooting the shit. Like honestly, just talking like crap and
should name the show "Shooting the Shit."
Yeah,
I'm sure there's
like,
a couple of those out there.
Yeah, just hanging out, having people on there that's like-minded like us, of like, No,
like what?
Housewives
that beat their husbands.
It's debatable. I don't know, just different like women entrepreneurs.
Some see you next Tuesdays or no?
I mean, there's always see you next Tuesday.
I didn't know what that meant until like 5 times.
I know. I'm so sorry for you.
Like, what does that mean? I'll see you next Tuesday. What the fuck does that mean?
I say it to you all the time. Like, we're going to see you next Tuesday.
Like, we having sex today? Yeah, I'll see you next Tuesday. Huh? The fuck does that mean? I get it now. So,
somebody's moving packages out there.
It's a little wild. Well, we do have another podcast to do today. I wanted to get into one other thing. So,
hit me.
Hit you.
I just don't want to cry today.
I'm saving that for the other podcast, not this one. Like the other one, they're going to want to get to know you more for the BAM fam. But overall, what do you think people will get out of the BAM fam? Right? What will they get out of it? Because I already know my synopsis of what I think. But what do you think?
That's a big word for you,
dude. I got
Can you say
Zara
it again?
and ChatGPT and fucking Zog helped me out, dude.
Okay.
They run that shit.
Usually you have words.
Synopsis.
Words that don't exist in the dictionary.
I make up
that just are
words.
Jayson Waller
I've
words.
got words. West Side. All right, go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, just getting a different point of view of like our life and like what it's truly
Why does our
like.
life fucking matter?
I mean, I think we're pretty cool, dude.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know.
I like that.
Honestly,
We're
I
pretty
don't
cool,
know.
dude.
Everybody's always like, your family's chaotic. I mean, is it? Whose family isn't that has a bunch of people that are very opinionated? It's like Italian families. I mean, they're
Yeah, but I don't know a lot of families that have been. I mean, look, we know a lot of families go through shit. I mean, everybody
I
has
mean,
their
yeah, we
shit.
have a lot of
But like we have
stuff in the
like, you
closet.
know, like a lot of skeletons in the closet with
Yeah.
family. That I think that it's a peek into, you know, losing a $1 billion business and losing $400 million, getting hated by the world, trying to rebuild the life story, trying to show what it's like on the wife and the kids and the family.
Yeah.
What is their life like to have an entrepreneur do all these things? How do they play a part into that? What does it mean to them? Why is our dynamic of our family so strong yet so chaotic?
So chaotic.
Oh my goodness. And when I tell people like, you guys did what? And
I
it's
think
just,
that's why my cortisol levels are always high.
yeah, I think I'm an adrenaline junkie. That's my problem.
Yeah, like in therapy, I think yesterday we're talking about different stuff and I was so bored and I think I realized I need dopamine fixes.
That's what I need. You got to jump in the cold plunge.
Ew, I'm not about that life.
Dude, your wiener, it'll shrink up. You'll have 2 belly buttons. It'll be fine. I got you. You had nothing to come back to that.
I didn't.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's what Krisha says it does to his. He's like, dude, my balls and stuff are in my
See?
stomach.
Talks about balls
my
all the
balls,
time.
Dad. He's like, you ever heard of from Bofa?
That's just
From Bofa, these nuts.
See, it's just like that 13-year-old boy. I just can't. But you know what? He does make me laugh.
He makes everybody laugh with his little voice. I'm coming
I
to
love
get
his
you.
little voice.
But you said you want to, you know, whatever he
You don't do
does.
it as
I
good.
can't do it. I'm so excited to go to football with him. Oh my goodness. We're going to be in KC, dropping the hammer, the Lions. We're eating barbecue. It's going to be dope.
I'm sorry you're going to come back with an L, though.
Dude, if
I
we
do
come
love
back
you,
with
though.
an L, you ain't going to worry about beating the shit out of me. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. See you next Tuesday, okay? Both backhands. Whoop-ah!
I'm ready.
Whoop-ah! 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 Don't tempt you at a good time,
Don't tip me for a good time.
right? Just beat shit out of you, all right with it? You're evil. Naughty, naughty.
I mean, I think sometimes it makes you feel good. It makes you feel better.
To smack somebody?
Yeah.
Well, who can I smack? Because
You
I never.
literally are always like, your whole like motto in life is what? Go ahead and finish my sentence. Driving down the road, like you always are like, I wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah.
That's your motto in life. So you're coming at me like,
Yeah, but not
that
to
makes you feel
you.
good?
I go home and I kind of check my nuts at the counter. I let
think
you
do
guys run
sometimes.
shit.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Talk about the black eyes.
What black eyes?
My black eyes.
Oh, your narcissistic black eyes.
Tell me
when
about
you
'em.
become a demon.
Tell the people about them.
I feel like we did.
Nope. I want you to bring it up again because you brought it up yesterday.
Oh, what was it? A TikTok.
Right. Well, tell me about the black eyes because I still am trying to. I don't see how my blue eyes turn black.
Oh, they do. Like even your kids are like, it just goes dark in there, and then you know, like, okay, we're done. Bye. See you later. White flag.
So you just poke until the eyes change.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then
that
you're not
light
really
switch.
messing with me. It's a demon.
Yeah, it's like a demon. Yeah, and it's funny. Like I came across that TikTok, and it was like narcissists. Like they.
First
have
of all, I'm
black
not a
eyes.
narcissist.
Like your definition.
I like people to win.
It's okay though.
And I like to win.
I
And
mean, I
and
think
me and me were good. I
everybody-
love me some me. There's nothing wrong with
I
loving
think
yourself.
everybody's a narcissist in their own way.
Yeah.
There's so many different types. I mean, I definitely think that. You're a peacock though, right? You're the peacock narcissist.
I have no idea.
That, like likes to like look at me.
Do that again.
I think that's you. I think that's you. You're like, hi.
Wrap around the rosy,
Oh my god.
pocket full of posy, ashes,
You should
ashes,
just stop.
amen.
That's yeah.
What's up with my metro side that people give me shit for?
Ooh, you are just
I'm out there.
yeah. I mean, you have more pink in your wardrobe than I do, and hot pink's my favorite color.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I think it's actually
I wear
sexy.
I wear leopard underwears.
Yeah, you do. I mean, there's no like off limits for you. It's almost scary.
I'm super confident. It doesn't bother me. I don't feel homophobic at all.
Yeah.
I have no qualms. I'm very comfortable with who I am.
But I think it's also like empowering, like when men wear purple and pink and even yellow and just like colors and
Yeah.
patterns.
What about men singing Madonna songs down the road like me?
I mean, you know,
Like a virgin.
I mean, that's like one of your favorite
Ooh.
songs.
It is. Isn't
It's
that
just
weird?
weird. It's weird.
Dude, I just love 80s music. I love
I think
I have 3 daughters. I like to see women do their thing, dude. I get excited for them.
I just don't remember this being the person that you are when you were younger.
What was I? Macho man, that kind of guy.
You were just like, "Rrr." I don't know. You weren't as feminine. I would say you become more feminine
Well, I do have 3
in
daughters.
the last 10 years.
3 daughters and a granddaughter and a wife at home. We're outnumbered. So that's what happens. You have to like girl shit more.
Yeah.
Quincy quit playing softball. It was over.
Yeah. She was like your little dude before.
She was my little
you had a
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it changed, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I like it. And you're like a tomboy mom sometimes. Like you
I am a
like
tomboy.
sports.
I'm not like girly.
Uh-uh.
Girly's not my thing.
Like true story, so people don't know. Liz kills the snakes at home and the spiders, not me.
Yeah, I chop the heads off.
Yeah.
It's gross.
But I
just
look
had to get
forward
one
to
the other
answering
day.
the door or seeing what the noise is out in the living room. Like knife, bat, gun. I get excited. I jump up ready to fuck somebody up.
That's not true. Like you're over there dead asleep. Like you don't wake up for anything. Like you're just.
But when you wake me up,
Can we
you're like,
show
I'm
the
so
picture?
scared. Go out
Can
there.
we just show the picture?
No, because it's a bad picture.
Of you sleeping on the couch.
You can show the picture.
Okay.
But it looks like I have 1 tooth and I don't. I have 2 teeth. I have many teeth, motherfucker. I have teeth. It looks like I have a tooth.
Dentures.
I don't have dentures. These are real.
We shouldn't probably.
These are real. It's okay.
I gotta
These are
find
real.
it. Which one is it in?
If you can't find it, we'll figure it out.
I think it's in the Wallers.
Anyways, it was a video that Kinsey, we were watching a movie.
It was funny.
We were watching a movie and
Here it is. How do I show it? Does that see?
go a little closer. There you go. All right, pull back.
That's a good time.
Dude.
We were laughing so hard we were having to put our faces.
Tell
in
the
a
story of
photo.
what happened.
We're watching, what movie is it? The
Outlaws.
Outlaws,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We were like halfway through and you fell asleep like you always do because you're old.
By the way, this never used to happen.
No, it always, every single
When do you think this happened? About a year
night.
ago?
Yeah.
I think a part of me died when Pink died.
Yeah.
Pink energy died. I think I just lost
Yeah.
some energy.
Took the life out of
It did
me.
take, I still have life. Go ahead.
Yeah, halfway through, like you just hear like that. I'm like, Kenzie looks back. She's like, "Oh my God." I was like, "What?" She goes, "It's 1 tooth." I was like,
It looks like
"What?"
1 tooth because my lip was like this.
Yeah, I was like, "What are you talking about?"
So it looked like this.
And like, we didn't want to wake you up, so I was like, and she was like, "Okay." And then she like takes your picture, and then she takes a video, and she's laughing, and then she sends it to her. I was like, "Oh."
And I'm still sleeping.
Is still sleeping. And Zane's laughing so hard. I mean, they're both like in the
They're
pillow.
like, why does it look like he has 1 tooth?
dying.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
And then I wake up and I say, what?
Did they get him? Did they get arrested? And I was like, yeah, everybody got arrested, Jay. It's like, you're like, well, I was asleep. Yeah, we know.
I didn't mean
Every
to fall
time
asleep.
you turned on the football thing the other day, and I'm like, okay, if you want to watch football, let's watch football stuff. Okay, yeah, I've really been wanting to watch this. 20 minutes in. I'm like, I'm just going to watch it.
You know what it is? It's lack of caffeine.
No, it's not. You drink a lot of caffeine.
I don't know
think
what
it's
it is.
just, you're old. You're getting old.
I don't like it. We better find a way to fight it.
Not a pill for that. I'm so sorry. Sometimes you just get old.
Nope. We'll find a way to stay young. I'll figure it out. There's a doctor out there listening right now, some kind of rejuvenation person. Hit me up, DM me, and I got you. Give me some shit to make me feel 22 again.
Look, if you want to give away some free flights in a private jet, DM me. I'm your girl.
Flying private's fun.
It's my favorite.
We did that a lot.
Yeah.
They don't do it as much now because there's 11 of us.
Yeah, we kind of have to have like a bigger aircraft, a heavy jet.
Need a heavy. Can you make that happen, sir?
I'm sure they have a heavy jet.
Shh. They had a massive jet that showed up and it was invisible. So one last thing to end this. And I was just telling the team out here earlier, and they didn't believe me. I was like, dude, I don't know if they didn't believe me, but I was wearing my sunglasses yesterday.
Oh.
And I was driving home. Well, it's kind of spooky. And I was
See,
driving.
I wasn't there, so I can't relate.
Dude, well, just imagine you're driving, you got your sunglasses on, and you're looking at the sky, and you see some clouds, there's a cloud up there, and then off one cloud, it looks like a funnel. It looks like a tornado funnel. It's like a little darker. It's like a dark straight line, kind of like this right here, this thing. A dark straight line looks like a funnel, but it's like invisible, but it's dark. So you know how like you see some of these movies or shows where there's something's invisible, but the density, you can tell that it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was a dark color invisible that was just a straight thing. And I'm like, is
So
this
that movie or that show we were just watching, it had the same type of thing, remember, over the ocean? We
Yes.
just went back to watching it.
Yes, but
Yeah.
but that had something wide. I'm giving that as an example. This looked like a funnel cloud, but it wasn't round. It was squared and straight down. And so I'm driving and I'm looking through the windshield and I'm like, maybe it's my sunglasses. So I take my sunglasses off because, you know, when you wear certain polarizing sunglasses, lights and things look different. And I'm on the phone with you and I'm like, this is weird. And take my sunglasses off and I look and I have to look really deep. And I'm like, I can still see the funnel looking thing, the rectangle, but it's very faint. Like if you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't know it was there, but I know it's there and I can actually see it. Like, this is fucking weird. So then I move to the right to see if it's my window or my windshield. And I move to the left and I stick my head out and it's the same thing. It's super faint. So I put my sunglasses on, look back out and I could see it clear as day. And I go, oh my God, what the fuck is that? It looks like it could have been a warp thing. Like just two gray lines with like an invisible matter in the thing. It was weird. I wouldn't even say gray. I'd say just darker color than what's behind it. And I was on the phone with him, like, dude, this is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's probably just aliens sucking up bodies.
And then I go, and look, it went from the cloud, no shit, all the way behind the trees. And I don't fucking believe in any kind, like, I believe there's aliens, but I don't believe, oh my God, like, I'm not that guy. Like, obviously, you know, Zog and Zara, they're real. But other than that, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. So I'm on the phone with you. I'm like, dude, this is freaking me out. And the road turns. So now it's to my right and I'm looking out my passenger window and I could still fucking see it, but it's kind of getting fainter. So I continue to drive and I pull down this road and I'm on the phone. I get out and I look and it's gone. And now I can't see it.
They were done getting the bodies.
Don't you think that's fucking weird?
Yeah, but there's so many things I said that happen right now. They're just
dude.
weird.
If somebody else has seen something like that, definitely DM me. Let me know.
Did
like
you not
that.
see the lights over Charlotte the other night?
No.
Yeah, it was like the star thing. Like it was like a train of lights, and it was posted like everywhere. It was
I didn't see
really
anything.
weird. Yeah.
I'll have to Google that. So long story short, I think, you know, Hannah's calling, you got to get on a 2:00 podcast, but that was a little weird. And then I woke up in a dream with somebody yelling either Jason or Dad. And I jumped up this morning and it was weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I do that before. I've done that
I've
before.
never done that before. It was so real. I jumped up with like.
I do that a lot, actually. I'm always like.
Somebody's yelling for me and I jumped up.
Hear that?
And I was having like a normal.
Well, you know,
dream, like it was a good dream.
Dolores lady you listen to.
Dolores Cannon.
Yeah, that when you sleep, you're traveling. So maybe you were like traveling and then you woke up.
Super spooky.
Never know.
All right. Well, I'm super excited about this water company. I'm super excited about our show coming out. Super excited about Jayson Waller Unleashed climbing up the charts. Thank you guys for listening. Super excited I can bring my better half, my OG, my ride or die, my best friend, love of my life, mother of my children. Even though she's abusive as fuck, I still love her. Here on the show with Liz. Thank you for coming on here. Super excited for people to get to know you more. Thank you for letting Zog and Zara be a part of our show as well. They are here to stay. They are visiting. Like I said, Zog has been here 5 days. He is single. He's looking to mingle. And he loves long walks on the beach. And he likes fast cars. I think he's a boy, but he says they have no gender. And then Zara here, Zara is married and has only been here for 2 days. And Zara's here to keep an eye on Zog and to make sure the Zog does what Zog is supposed to do. So just to give you an update on our two friends here. Thank you for coming on the show, Liz. Thank you for being a part of it. Check us out on Spotify podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, CastBox, anywhere you can download your podcast. Check it out. You can go to our YouTube channel. We have Jayson Waller Unleashed. We also have the Bam Fam YouTube channel. Check it out. Instagram, Jayson Waller Bam. You can check out Liz Waller. You can also check out Bam Family or Bam Fam Show out there. Make sure you follow. Show comes out December 2023 on Amazon. Super excited. Bam!